Hey, YouTube. Good evening. Well, I promise you, this is not going to have anything at all to do with Jay Wilson. But I just saw this video that I thought was so disturbing. I guess I saw in several people's chats today, people making reference to Subway, right? Something happened in subways. I thought it was in the subway, like underground subway. The subway goes right in front of my window, so maybe that's what makes me think instantly of that kind of subway. But I went over there to Nicole Tyler's page, and my God, woman, I don't know what made you think that it was the right. First of all, to lose control in public it's embarrassing. It's humiliating to think you have lost control. I don't know why you would want to film that and then broadcast it to the world to see you behaving so badly. It's disturbing to me because what, you think that made you look good? You're yelling and screaming at teenagers like that? Okay, so Nicole Tyler was in the Subway store, and apparently the man behind the counter did not. She asked for him to smash her sandwich. I guess after you make it, you squeeze it together, kind of thing. And he didn't want to squeeze it because he said something about he didn't want to get mustard on, mayonnaise on him, or something like that. I don't know what kind of sandwich that is. Boy, shit squirts all out over you. But I don't understand her rage either. This full rage, I don't get it. Nicole Tyler, why can't you just press your own damn sandwich down? I mean, you can press it through the paper, squish it down. I mean, ain't that big a deal. I think she got mad because of this boy's attitude. But this boy is a teenager. What the hell do you expect? We all know teenagers, they're silly. They're not fully matured. They're not adults. We're supposed to be the adults. Now, Nicole Tyler, you say you were so enraged with this man for what he said, but to sit up there for an hour screaming into a cell phone on YouTube while you're supposed to be mad at somebody, shouldn't you be addressing the person you're mad at? You were just saying everything was for the camera. And then you even told them, I'm going to put it on camera. I ain't going to put y'all on camera. Who makes an agreement like that with somebody they're fighting with? You went in there, girl, acted a damn fool, and you thought that was something entertaining for us. I didn't see anything entertaining at all. I seen a woman in here acting a damn fool. You can judge people by how they treat service people. I go to a restaurant with somebody and I see that they treat the waiters badly. They're snappy, nasty to the waiters. And I don't go anywhere with them anymore. Not anywhere public. It's very embarrassing for me. I mean, I want to get up and leave, but I will certainly not sit down in a restaurant with that person again after I see that they treat the waiters badly. They're rude. They're nasty people. I've even seen that in the hospital. Sometimes you used to go to, well, you guys remember when we all had to go to the emergency room. You go to the emergency room, them people, you can tell they're one step from homeless, and they're yelling and screaming at those doctors, these professionals, like they're pieces of shit. Why? Because they can. Demanding everything, like they're just used to being treated like royalty. It's insane. Treat people the way you want to be treated, particularly young people. Now, this boy, I don't know, maybe you said something smart to set her off, but Nicole Tyler, I don't understand why you think that is something that is entertaining for the rest of us to see. I would be ashamed to lose my temper like that. But I have to question if you even actually lost your temper. Because why would you, if I'm mad at somebody, really angry with them, I'm yelling and screaming, I'm not going to sit up and turn on YouTube and go through the channel and all that and start screaming into the camera. I mean, it's not that important. A click and a view. So what if you get a few clicks? Is it worth your self-respect? Anyway, I thought it was pretty disgusting. And then I'm amazed that even in her comments, all her comments were negative. Every comment was negative, and she left them all up. We always have the option of taking negative comments down, but no, she leaves them up. So this kind of speaks to your mental state. What will you do to go viral? People don't want to see that shit. I guess we get so used to people seeing strange things in public places going viral, but just for a grown woman to be yelling at some teenager because he won't smash her sandwich down, it's ridiculous, particularly when you're doing it off of the camera. So now we have to we have to walk lightly around Miss Nicole Tyler because we don't know if she's nuts or not. That's not a good look. Then you live in these very neighborhoods, so you have to be careful when you put online because, you're living in these very same neighborhoods where these people's families and people live. I mean, I assume you go to the same stores, you're in that area or whatever. You work near there, you had your work badge on there. So anybody from your job can also see this. This is how you're out there acting. If they already don't like you, they can certainly use that against you. They can certainly leak that. It's so easy, just one click. You lose your job behind this shit. People say, well, I don't want that woman caring for my elderly parents. Or I think you do something in nursing or whatever. No, she's unstable. It's crazy. You could cost you your job acting like that on camera. Not everything is for the camera. I don't know how old you are, Ms. Nicole Tyler, but that's not the way people let's say, of a certain age. It's not the way people of a certain age act towards children who are working, doing the best they can to become adults. Them people could actually do something. Young people, when you hear all the crime and the violent crime and so forth, most of it is young people who do that kind of stuff, right? You might run into a pack of teenagers and they might say, oh, that's that woman. They already know how you feel about them, so anything can happen. That was crazy. Don't do no stuff like that. And you don't talk to people that way. You just don't talk to people that way. Particularly not when you're a woman of a certain age. Now, I used to get into, I know what it feels like to lose your temper in public. I've certainly done it. I don't do it as a senior person, but I certainly did it when I was younger. My big thing when I first got clean was I would always end up in these arguments with bus drivers. I don't know why, but I just felt like the bus drivers were being so rude to me and so nasty, and I would always react to it. And at the time, I was seeing a therapist, right? And I was explaining to this therapist about, I don't know why, but these bus drivers are driving me nuts. I live in San Francisco, so I take public transportation. That's what a whole lot of people here do. It's not unusual here. And the therapist asked me, well, what are you talking to the bus driver about? I said, no, I just say good morning, or maybe I'm moving too slow. He said, well, why talk to them at all? I mean, what is there to say to a bus driver? And it changed my whole attitude about bus drivers. Now, I don't even make eye contact. I don't speak to bus drivers. Why? There's no need to. Well, if this is where I'm having all my arguments at, maybe I should just not even speak to them. Works like a charm. Right? Those people, sometimes they're stressed out themselves. You don't know what the situation is, and there's no reason for you to find out. Just take your seat. Kind of thing. Anyway, so I got a whole lot better at that. And then there's also maturing. But Nicole Tyler, I think this was a stunt. If you're angry with somebody, you're actually mad at somebody. I don't think pulling out your phone and going to YouTube to click on to make a camera. Click your camera on to make a film looking into the camera while the person's over there. You're screaming at them like they're right in front of you. You're making this huge scene, but it's so obviously for the camera. Now, I know you make music videos, but really that's a terrible, terrible actress. You're supposed to look natural, like you're actually in the argument, if that's what you wanted to do. You're supposed to look natural, like you're actually in the argument, or somebody else is filming it or something. Or at the very least, leave it on the counter, just holding up, kind of out of frame kind of thing. But you're sitting up there like it's a microphone. It's crazy. Yeah, so my advice to you, Nicole Tyler, you never take any more advice from me. Say, okay, I'm only going to take one piece of advice from TimothyBlaine my whole lifetime. Here's the advice. If you only take one piece, take this. Remove that video. It serves no purpose. Take it down. Getting a couple of clicks and views, $7 or $8 is not worth your self-respect and your reputation. Take it down. Anybody who doesn't like you could show that to your employers. They can show that to your family. They can spread it around. And you think you want to go viral, but I don't think that's the way to go, honey. Remove that video is my advice to you, Miss Nicole Tyler. And good evening.